I got you on this one, Coach. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The fanatic. Where we keep it 100, keep it real. That's the only way we know how to be. Talking that sports talk. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of South Carolina. Upstate, A64. Yeah. The FANATTIC. The fanatic where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what I see. I love the fans like they part of my team. I love the fans like they part of my team. Come rock with me. We got it jumping like it's that valley. I call my dogs out the pound, let's go eat. Turn on the fanatic, let's have a debate. Who really hold down the southeast from state to state? What team hungry gon' eat everything up off they plate? Who the next one that's really gon' step up and be great? Yeah, the FANATTIC. The fanatic where we keep it OG. We talking sports, so I call what I see. I love the fans like they part of my team. Yeah, part of my team. I love the fans like they part of my team. Part of my team. I love the fans like they part of my team. Yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Comment, subscribe, all that. The fanatic. Yeah.
Welcome into the Fanatic Sports Channel for sports fans by sports fans. It's your boy Coach. Where all my dogs at? All right, we back up in here, man. We back up in here for another episode of the Fanatic Football Live, sponsored by the Johnson Development Group and the Tailgate Kings. I got all my guys here with me. We here for another round to talk some UGA football, man. Let's go around the horn and see how everybody feeling. What's going on, CA?
I'm excited, man. You know, the dogs continue to roll. I got all the guys here to talk about it. I couldn't be happier. We got everything in front of us. And Coach is back in the building. We had the inmates run the asylum here lately, so we're glad to have you back. We needed you.
How you feeling down there, JB?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be here, like CA said, man. Hell of a game we played. I'm going to go ahead and give all the credit to the guys who said we were going to smoke when I had a little pessimism. But you know what? Man, it was a great thing to behold. Man, shout out to my homeboy, man. Cool Cal who ain't with us tonight, but we really want to be able to hear what you got to say, bro, because I know you got a lot to say. Let's get into it.
All right. Dad, how we doing over there, dog?
Man, same here. Happy to be back. I also missed a week, but happy to be back with my guys. Once again, it's always a great time to come back after a great win. Ready to chop it up. Let's get it.
E-Rob, I know you like that win, man. How you feeling over there?
Man, my dog showed up and showed out, man. You know, college game day was in the building, 12 o'clock. Like JV said, it was disrespect to put us on at 12 o'clock. But it's, you know, we must kick off the football weekend, put some on somebody. And that's what we did, man. We started off the weekend smacking the hell out of Arkansas like we should. And now it's on to the next.
And off camera, I got my guy Stacked Out. C, what's going on, C?
What's going on, brothers? Everybody good?
We good, man. Let's get into this. Let's talk about that butt whooping that we put on them hogs, man. We grilled them up, chopped them up, ate some bacon and ribs on Saturday. So, all right, I'm going to start out with some obvious stuff, man. Like that run game looked tough on Saturday, man. I mean, Arkansas came in here as supposedly a really physical team. JV, what you seen out of that? What is they running a 3-2-6? They ain't had nothing for that run game, did they, JV?
Man, look, I don't know what Pittman was thinking because I was giving him too much damn credit. I just knew he was gonna come out and do something completely different because we knew we were gonna lay on them holes and run right on through them, and that's exactly what happened. And they stayed staunch to their laurels. We made them pay for it the entire game. That's what we should have did. Great game plan, great execution also, because we could have just kind of flubbed it up and allowed for them to be able to run through gaps like they said that they've been doing the entire season.
That's true. And then we didn't throw for a lot, but them receivers played a big part. CA, what you seen from receivers out there on that edge, man? We had a lot of running yards, so they had to be doing something.
They did their job. You know, that's what's first and foremost. You know, you don't always get the limelight. The spotlight might not always shine on you, but you got a job to do, especially when you're out on the perimeter. I'm glad to see that the blocking on the perimeter game was definitely in place. We outmanned. We were more powerful than Arkansas. We looked the part. We looked like the #2 team in the nation at every position, and that's what I was extremely excited about. I was glad with the way we started the game. I think that momentum carried throughout the game. The fans showed up. Kirby challenged the fans to be there before kickoff, and I was excited to see that we took that challenge on and we surpassed it. I mean, just to mention out of the gate, I'm going to jump the gun, 2 false starts off the rip. You know, that just showed, you know, the level of dedication that was there in the building across the board. So the wide receiver position in itself, I was excited to see the blocking. You know, not a lot of big plays, a couple of conversions here and there, but really we had a lot of people step up, and I'm excited to see the development at the position continue.
And Dad, you know, we didn't get JT didn't get out there and get no reps, man. How you felt about Stetson? He seemed like he pretty much controlled the day, man.
Once again, I mean, honestly, you know what you get in Stetson. I'm proud of the coaching staff. I'm happy with the way they called the game plan. You didn't really put him in harm's way, you know. But one thing about the young boy, not young boy, he's been in the system a while. I mean, he'll take some chances.
Yeah.
And I like that they kept him, you know, very much in the pocket. Not a lot of passing, just hand the ball off. It was really a great game to work on the run game. And honestly, with Stetson, you know what you have. You know what you have. It's not really a secret anymore, and I just hate that JT can't get those reps because we're gonna need him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want him to have to come into a game where it's the biggest game of the year and he don't have any snaps on his belt. That's what I'm really afraid of. That's what I'm really afraid of about this offense. When we have to show up, it may be tough time to show up just because we haven't played together. That's what really scares me.
That's true, and I think you're right. The coaches did do a good job of calling the game plan offensively to Stetson's strength. You know, they started out where they ran. You know, Stetson's way more mobile than JT, so they started out by running them a little bit. Let Arkansas know we can get on the perimeter if we need to. But overall, I thought they called a great game plan, and we might as well. It's like if we can run down your throat, we might as well. And then on the other side of the ball, I mean, the front seven, we already know what they about. But E-Rob,
it gives us a false sense of confidence.
It could be. So you saying later on down the line, you don't want to just thrust JT in, like if Stetson ain't performing well, then we thrust JT in. You know what I'm saying?
And I hate to use the word JT. I want to use the word offense. Okay. You know, it's just putting our offense in that situation because right now, which is, you know, you can't be mad, and I'm not complaining. When you have a defense plan the way we are, to me, it gives our offense a false sense of confidence because we haven't had to go out there and actually win a game or even just score points.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I was watching the game Saturday thinking I love to run it down people's throat. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, when somebody slows the run down, I don't think they'll stop it, but when somebody slows the run down and we have to pass, hey, Stetson did a good job. Let me commend the guy, first of all. He did a good job. But if we ever have to pass for more than 15 attempts, and like CA said earlier, man, that dude like to take some chances, man. And that's when it scared me. If he don't get his first read, I start, I'm like, he almost threw a pick Saturday. The dude just dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, but luckily we do have a defense. And right now, E-Rob, them DBs was coming up and filling in the tackling game. I mean, they really have to cover. I think they had a couple of those sacks was covered sacks, but they was coming up and filling. What you saw for them DBs out there, man?
I mean, it's a pretty much a common theme with Kirby. I mean, in terms of the defensive backs, you know, whenever there is a question about that position group, you can just see the development week by week by week. And this isn't the first time. I've seen it with, you know, in previous years. So really, I understand why there was concern with the secondary, but if you just look at the track record of this coaching staff and how we've kind of developed DBs and get them to play at a high level, you know, just kind of what we do, you know. So this is what I expect. And, you know, they're going out there and they're doing it. You got to go out there and actually perform. They're doing that.
And I want to kind of intertwine the Arkansas and the Auburn game coming up. So JV, you alluded to, I think either UGA alluded to the false start penalties when Arkansas first got the ball. This was Arkansas's first true road test. Now going into Saturday, this would be our first true road test. Vandy was like that's like Athens North, so that's not really a road test for us. Clemson was half and half, so that's, you know, it's like it's not that loud. But when we go into Auburn, as much as we rag on Auburn got a hostile environment. We got a lot of redshirt freshmen, sophomores, and true freshmen that ain't never played in that kind of environment. Do you see us, JV, getting some of that same kind of false starts, illegal procedures, any of that to start out slow on Saturday?
No. I don't see any of that happen. I mean, Jordan Hare is a tremendous environment, man. When you're playing down there in Auburn, I promise you, I mean, it's not a whole bunch of environments that's going to beat it. You know, I mean, we have a great place. LSU had probably one of the most notable, if you're talking about Southeastern stadiums, but they have a very good environment down at Auburn. But again, I keep pointing to the fact that anytime that we've gone and had concerns about our team having those kind of issues, penalties, you know, breaks in concentration, we've actually seen it from the start of the season throughout. We have been totally dialed in, man. I'm just extremely impressed with what this coaching staff and what these guys are doing, the work they're putting in, the mentality that they're going into these games with. And listen, of course, I pick Auburn to finish high, but make no mistake, I feel like the team feels like they know exactly who Auburn is, man. They should not compete with us. Our business mentality, we're playing like the number 2 team. I don't think we're going to have a problem with their crowd.
Okay, I can feel that. So, E-Rob, you along with Thad, y'all definitely have stated that JT needs reps. The offense needs reps with everybody there. Is there a worry if we start in Stetson at Auburn this coming weekend?
No, I think that, I think Stetson can go and win the game. I do. I worry about what Thad was talking about as we get further along in the season. JT needs to play. He needs reps. He needs to be out there on the field. He needs to get hit. I ain't really seen him get hit. I ain't really seen him in any adversity. So, that I need to see that. I need to see what happens is he gonna get that glossed over look on his face? When it's go time. I need to see that. We know what Stetson Bennett gonna give us. The question is, can he go and win in Auburn? I think so, because we just are that dominant. I don't really see them. They're not going to score a lot, so we don't have to score a lot. But they will not score. But more importantly, down the line where we're trying to go, JT needs to play. Period.
To your point, he's only been sacked twice all year. So, and I don't even know how many hurries he's had.
He only played a game. How many games has he played? A game and a half? Maybe?
He played against Clemson. He played against South Carolina. So, but like I say, like you said, he hasn't been hit. I mean, another thing, as good as we played Saturday, I did see something that bothered me. That Justin Robinson, man, in a couple of games now, he has to play because we're injured at the position. The dude has dropped some passes that come right to them mittens, dog. What's going on with Justin Robinson? You think it's just butterflies, or what's going on?
I'll be honest with you. I don't have a whole lot of time to be worried about what's going on with him. Opportunities are precious and they're few and far between. If you don't take advantage of them, we're going to be forced to move on with the limited amount of production we've gotten from him. We got a lot of guys coming off of the injured list that'll be able to take advantage of those reps and give us a lot more solid play. So I'm not overly concerned about that. I mean, this is the season. If you want to handle that kind of business, you need to address it in the preseason, in the offseason. But when the ball is snapped and we playing for a score, I'm not going to sit and determine what's wrong with Justin Robinson. He needs to figure that out on his own and really try to work his way back into the fold if the coaches still have any faith in him. Overall, though, when I look at, how we progress, when we look at the quarterback position, I mean, that's really the only question mark we have. I know what Stetson, Thad has made it clear. We know who Stetson is. He's not going to surprise us. We don't expect anything special. But the one thing I look at when I look at the, as we progress through the season, the quarterback position being the only question mark. My other 21, I don't know anybody got a better 21. I need to work on my quarterback. Yeah, we're continuing to try to develop that. But that other 21, I'll roll with, especially that 11 on the other side. So, yeah, we got to continue to get healthy. I want JT to get those reps, but if he's not ready, we got to do what it takes to win. Stetson can do enough. Auburn matchup, we've got a lot of rivalry in this matchup. Everybody on this call understands what we're walking into going down to the Plains. So we just need to go week by week, understanding we got to continue to get better, because the big matchups are the ones that count. And this does matter. And this Auburn matchup is everything. It's an SEC game. This helps our way. They're next in line. So we need to make sure we take advantage of it. The wide receivers are going to have to step up. Justin Robinson, we ain't got time to wait. We got guys that are chomping at the bit.
On to the next man up. So, Thad, you had alluded to this a couple of episodes ago about our defense facing a mobile quarterback. So, Bo Nix ain't the best passer in the world. But as we saw last weekend and weekends before, what you thinking about Bo Nix and his escapability, if that's a word, and all the stuff that he do?
He's gonna probably be the most mobile quarterback. Matter of fact, he's gonna probably be the most mobile and probably best throwing quarterback that we have played this year in totality. The guy last week, he was mobile, but he was kind of hobbled and he was slow. And to be honest, he just wasn't an accurate quarterback.
Yeah,
he just wasn't accurate. So Bo Nix would definitely be the most mobile and best throwing quarterback that we'll have to play. But I'm gonna be honest with you, to me, last week was like a separation Saturday. And our defense, once again, I hate to keep harping on it. And once again, it gives us a sense of false sense of comfortability. Our defense is just great. I don't see Bo Nix doing too much on us. I really see us beating them pretty bad.
We got a real crutch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think our boy Smart know that too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
that's the issue.
That is the issue. But it's like it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? We the past couple of years we have had a top 5, top 3 defense, and sometimes I haven't seen it this year all the way though. Like in past seasons, I've seen him go really ultra conservative because he knows that the team, even if we can't score, when they get the ball, they won't be able to score. So he feels like
the thing that scares me is, I don't want to look too far down the line, but I'm just looking at it from a realistic standpoint and a probability standpoint. You always have to play the probability game. We're going to need this guy. If everything goes well, we're going to need our starting quarterback for 3 games. And my question to anyone would be, do y'all see us winning with Stetson at quarterback? The whole thing. I don't see that happen because we're going to run up on 3 games. Well, we're going to have to score points.
No, we're not.
I don't think
you don't see him winning at all. Like, we got to get JT. So when you ask the question about how I feel about him going into the Auburn game, it wasn't about me not feeling good about Stetson's ability to win the game because I think our defense is going to do that. I was more concerned because JT not getting the reps.
C-Rod,
he needs to be playing.
C-Rod, what you got on that?
Well, I mean, I'm with him 1,000%. We don't want to go up against the guys that we know we got to face when it really, really counts. I mean, honestly, even Auburn. Yeah, I think we're going to go and beat Auburn. But at the same time, JT need reps. If he's our guy, he needs to be the guy getting the snaps. Bottom line, and until we get him back there consistently, game for game, then we really don't know what our offense is, and we really don't know how far.
We're not a full team until that happens.
And I think to that point, our defense is elite, but they're elite because of something JV alluded to in one of the previous episodes, because our offense stays on the field and gives them rest as well. They help them out. Even if we don't score, we move the ball, we help them out. So I think about it like you two, that I don't like to look too far down the line, but I want to make sure that we don't get into a situation where we go 3 and out because JT doesn't have enough reps, or we limit the playbook because Stetson can't do whatever we need him to do. And now,
or it's just simply we haven't ran up against another team with the type of players that we currently have, which that's coming down the road.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna be on Saturday though.
I'm sorry.
That ain't gonna be on Saturday though.
No. I'm just talking about. We was talking about speaking down the road. That's why I keep saying 3 games. I didn't say which games because I didn't want to think too far down the road. But I was thinking SEC championship, first playoff game, and national championship game. Those 3 games we're gonna have
to win on Saturday, man. I think we need to don't be worried about all that. We need to.
That's why I preface it like that and then say the 3 games.
So and I think we've seen what I was saying, like with the defense, we've seen a great defense be hobbled because their offense can't move the ball. It's the same thing happened to Clemson when we played them. Their offense couldn't move the ball. Their defense got tired. 3rd, 4th quarters, the miss started wearing on them. And this is what, I'm not saying it's going to happen Saturday. It could. I don't know. They defense got athletes. Let's not act like Auburn don't recruit heavy and they don't have good. I'm not worried about our defense against Auburn. I'm just saying our offense, if they load the box, are you confident that Stetson can get it done, E-Rob? If Auburn load, because Auburn don't play no 3-2-6. Auburn plays a more typical 4-3, 4-3-4. So
well, I mean, Stetson started the game. Played against them last year. What happened? Exactly. So I expect him to go out and do the same thing. Exactly. Okay. So why are we acting like Rome is burning? The boy played against them last year. He started like 5 games last. He played against them and he played well. I expect him to go out there and play well again against those same athletes. That's all I'm saying.
But he's not our guy. He's not our guy.
He's not the guy, but he got to play Saturday. Saturday.
I know. But we all want to see our guy though. We all want to see our guy. We didn't see this guy. So let's see the question, our guy.
The question was, what's Stetson gonna do? Because our guy, he can't get on the field. Exactly. We all want to see him, but can't get right.
Yeah, that's true.
So on Saturday,
we sound like the fans. We sound just like we can't focus on what's in front of us. You can't see the forest for the trees. Yeah. We know Stetson gonna play. We know we want JT to get the snaps.
We all want.
But we got to separate the two. Like it ain't gonna happen this week. Eat that.
All right. So C-Rob,
we ain't got no choice.
So C-Rob, no chance that Auburn stacks the box and slows our run down. C-Rob,
I think it's definitely a chance. Why the hell when you make him throw?
That's what I'm saying, and I think we're gonna win. Let's get that out. Let's get that out the way. That's not even a question of whether I think they're gonna win or not. But I'm just saying, if I'm watching Georgia, I'm the coach on the other sideline. Stetson, Stetson gonna have to beat me. And Auburn does have elite athletes on the other side of the ball. We're not talking about their offense, we're talking about their defense right there. They got some elite athletes on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, they was out there last year.
They was, but listen, since you can't always use the transitive property like that, because last year
you gotta take it both ways. You can't look too far in the future, just like
and we're a better team this year.
Listen,
if we talking about this particular weekend,
last year Bo Nix didn't play good. Last year Bo Nix didn't play good.
Acting like y'all ain't never seen it. Y'all are speaking like you have never seen him go out there and play against Auburn. Y'all acting like y'all ain't never seen that.
Listen to this, E-Rob. Last year Bo Nix didn't play good against LSU, but Saturday he played good against LSU. So it's not like let's not act like Stetson won't give us 2 good games and then he'll give us 2 bad games. So that's all I'm saying.
I like your passion, Rob, man. Look, man.
We're gonna win the game. That's all I'm saying. We all want to say, my bad, JV. We're gonna win the game. We all want to see JT. We're going to win the game with Stetson Bennett as our quarterback. Get over it, guys. That's just what's going to happen on Saturday. Shit.
To your question earlier, that I personally don't think Stetson can win us a national championship.
We ain't got to win a national championship. We got to win Saturday.
And to the point, what I'm saying is,
I know, CA.
I totally get we going week to week. I totally get that. But what I'm saying is, we can't act like the problem is not there, because when it hit the fan, then we're gonna be talking like, oh yeah, blah. So we still gotta address the problem. It's a problem. We can't act like it's not there.
That's all we saying.
That wasn't the question though. I don't think that was the question. Nobody asked you what the problem was.
Right.
That's not win sad.
I just asked it so nobody's worried about anything
win on Saturday.
To go back to the question that he asked, I said I wasn't concerned. It wasn't about my concern was not about Stetson's ability to win the game. I said specifically, I think we would win on our defense. I just said my concern came in because JT wasn't getting the snaps. So just to UCA, I did specifically answer the question first.
He did.
So we're not going to score on Saturday. Is that what y'all said? I just want to make sure I hear this. We're not going to score on Saturday, y'all?
No, but this is my thing. You can't act like when you preparing.
Are we going to score on Saturday? Yes or no? Sound like it's a no. That's all I want to hear.
Yes, we will score.
Okay, damn.
We chipping tonight. I like this.
Yeah, hey,
tested in the ball.
Y'all talking like we not going to score, man. I'm like,
no, I never did. I ever say that?
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, don't hear what I didn't say. I never said that. Listen, you gotta think like
we can win.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you as a former player. Like I was a high school coach, dog. I think about the negatives so that I'm prepared for it when it happens. You're acting like there's nothing wrong with Stetson as our quarterback.
No, I'm just saying Stetson beat Auburn last year. He's on a better team this year. He's on a better team this year. Auburn's not that good. We're going to go in there and smack them with Stetson Bennett as our quarterback. How many points do y'all think we're going to score? 3, 7, 10?
40.
Come on, bro. 40. That's going to be on offense, bro.
40.
He got to the predictions.
I'm just saying, y'all talking about a team that struggled with Georgia State. Don't dig too deep.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
thank you. Them same athletes was out there. What would we do to Georgia State? What would Stetson Bennett do to Georgia State?
I don't think none of us think that we're going to lose the game. I don't think no one has said that.
I said that earlier that we was going to win.
I'm just saying, I don't see any issue with Stetson getting the snaps. I know JT needs the snaps, but if he ain't healthy, Kirby ain't going to put him out there. Right. We ain't playing Alabama this week. I don't need, but just like you said, 3 games out of JT. I don't need him warming up. Cohesion gonna have to happen before that. They're gonna get judged by the production regardless. I'm crying about he didn't get the snaps, so he ain't ready for Alabama. Ain't gonna get the boat floated this year. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get the fans placated. We got a one-track mind. That defense is to be leaned on. It's that kind of defense. This ain't 1 in 4 year defense. This is a once in a lifetime situation. Kirby understand that front seven got too deep going to the NFL, so we're gonna play to that. Keep those guys healthy. That'll almost be enough to keep us in the game, even with Stetson Bennett, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but I do think Stetson can get better. I don't think he's the same guy he was last year. He does have a cap. It ain't JT's cap, but I'm just saying, I still think we can win because we
win it all with him.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well,
I do. I'm not. That's why I'm not worried.
I don't want to see it. I
ain't saying that's prime. I'm just telling you, I still think we can do it.
He's saying it's capable. That's not what you want.
Yeah,
but that he's saying he's capable.
It's not.
So, hey, we just have
design.
Hey,
I don't think nobody was crying though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Listen, even elite defenses get scored on, though. That's all I'm saying.
So, and then, the national championship run, generally, a lot of runs, the team always have that close game, which could have been our Clemson game. Then we had that game that you almost need a little luck, too.
It could have been a Clemson game.
I agree.
And that's what kind of scares me. I don't want to have Stetson in there. In that game, we need a little bit of luck or that we got to win. That's all I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Hopefully Clemson was the close game that we had, because even when in 2019, when LSU was smacking everybody, they had that one close game like that is alluding to. It was the Auburn game. They had it was a nail biter, you know what I'm saying? But it was later on in the season. Technically, our close game could have been the Clemson game, and who knows? This defense might shut out 3 or 4 more opponents for all we know. All I'm saying is, we can't get on here and act like we don't have any flaws at all. And like y'all, like Auburn ain't chomping at the bit to be the first team, you know what I'm saying, to do something to the dogs. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's not act like Stetson going out there ripping up defenses. He's a chucker. That's what he is. He's a chucker.
No, let me be clear too. Let me talk about earlier. On Thad's question, can he take us all the way to the? I don't believe all of that, but I just believe he can beat.
You believe he can beat Auburn?
Yeah, that's all. That's
okay.
It. Go ahead, Thad.
Go ahead, Thad.
And what I was gonna say is, y'all remember we were talking about, well, not necessarily we, but early in the earlier episode, like when you have a great quarterback, meaning trigger man, that hides a lot of your deficiencies. And what I'm saying is, we have a great defense. I think that's hiding our offensive deficiencies. And it's gonna come a game where those deficiencies might show, because you just can't expect your defense to play 4 quarters all out every game. They're gonna have a bad game too, or two at some point.
That was that Clemson game, though. I think that was that Clemson game.
That's what we hoping for.
Saying?
That's what we definitely hoping for. So
I don't think anybody disagrees with you, Thad. Like, nobody disagrees with what you're saying. It's just he ain't available, but we don't disagree with what you're saying.
Yeah. So I don't know about these oblique issues and lat issues he done had.
He built terribly anyway. He built
he was
Ain't nobody surprised.
Everything was good.
Let me ask y'all. I don't know if any of y'all ever had.
You know where them oblique injuries come from.
Signing all them deals, dog. You understand like that?
Is that something
after game activities?
Is all those injuries something that can linger a full season, or can he rest enough to get healthy? Because it seems like it's kind of a nagging thing. You know what I'm saying? He's out a game against UAB. He plays against South Carolina, not a lot. Then he's out again. It's like, is this something he can overcome, or are we looking at maybe not having JT until the SEC championship?
I don't know.
Since he been around us, he been banged up. What else can we expect?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm ready for Stetson to have to take it as far as he may have to take it. I don't like it. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying you're right, Cool. I mean, see, Rob, that he hadn't been healthy anyway. He's been is when you look at JT's career. I mean, so
that's true.
We can expect is what we've gotten, and I feel like we're strong enough to overcome that. Hopefully. Okay. Hopefully.
All right.
You didn't say that with your chest at all.
I knew that was coming.
So I know on the other side, Tank Bigsby, we got a good defense, man. But Tank Bigsby, I feel like is one of the best running backs in the league. But again, I personally said that I don't believe a team that's counting on the run to beat UGA is going to be able to beat UGA. So that's why I don't think, regardless of how Stetson play, that I think we're gonna win it regardless. Whether it's a blowout.
You have a mobile quarterback though. It helps the running game out a lot.
It does.
I think they're gonna present some challenges to us that we haven't seen this year.
I feel like Kirby's gonna come in, and nobody's been able to block our front 3 to 4 yet. So I don't think he'll blitz as much this game. I think he'll try to collapse the pocket on Bo Nix and actually make Bo Nix throw the ball, because I personally don't believe Bo Nix is that accurate. I think he makes a lot of plays when he's on the run. When he's on the run, he makes a lot of plays. And
can I ask Thad a question?
Go ahead.
Thad, you say they'll present some problems that we may not have seen this year. Let me ask you this: what do you think Auburn
said about Arkansas? My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. What do you think Auburn has that Clemson doesn't, as far as the difference in the threats?
Well, the main thing is at the quarterback position, in terms of his mobility. Clemson quarterback, he has a rocket arm and he can run, but he's not a mobile quarterback. Bo Nix is more of a runner than passer, but he does both pretty good.
But he's been the quarterback the last 2 years, though, right?
I was gonna bring that up, Rod.
I'm not saying that they're gonna win the game. But
no. I'm just saying him playing well. I haven't seen him play well.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him show me anything to say that he's a good player.
The challenges that he brings. I'm saying his mobility is one of the challenges that he brings, because we haven't seen a quarterback as mobile as him yet this year. I'm not saying that's
I disagree.
I'm just saying it's a challenge, because anytime you have a quarterback that's more mobile, it changes your defensive game plan some.
They said that last week.
Well, the difference.
That guy was hobbled. He was coming off a knee injury. I don't think nobody think he was going to be running out the gym. He was coming off a knee injury. Yeah. And plus of all, he could run, but he's not he's not a quick twitch kind of guy.
I think Kirby. I think Kirby will have a plan for him. I'm glad we're getting to play him early because, we got them Gators on down the line. And I think those two mobile quarterbacks are the overall better mobile quarterbacks that we'll face this year. But Bo Nix is going to be like a good warm-up for that. Because Bo Nix is quick as a cat now. But like you say,
quick athlete at quarterback.
Yeah, but like I say, I don't believe in his arm. So I believe
listen, I'm not saying this all defense guy. I'm all with the defense. I'm just saying he presents a different problem. Once again, guys, I'm with you. We all on the same
We in
team.
The film room like Kirby Smart, man, picking out the stuff that we need to tell our defense.
Everybody's leaning on this defense. That's why I keep talking about that false sense of comfortability. Like y'all feel just so great about the defense, and I feel it too. But guys, you still got to play both sides. The defense don't play offense too.
We're playing offense, Dad. Have you not watched the last couple of games? I mean, we are actually
once again a lot of that has to do with the positioning that
they're playing defense against us, and we seem to be scoring. I don't know. They're not just letting us score. So we're finding a way to do that.
The defense allows a lot of the field position that you get. That's because of the defense that you're playing. And all I'm saying is you can't continue, and it'll be great if we do. It's just you can't continue to play non-complimentary football like that. It's gonna come a game where you're gonna have to put some 9-10 play drives together. You ain't gonna always get the ball on the 40-yard line and go 6 plays and just run through people. It's not gonna happen. Think about it, guys. We have not gotten to the meat. We just getting into the teeth of our schedule.
Okay, we ain't had an opportunity to be forced in that position. That's what I'm saying. You asking us to do something that we have been forced to do. That's all
we do is prognosticate. All we do is talk about. We can only base futures off what we've seen and what we've done. That's all we do.
Right, and they said all those things that we was going to struggle with. They said was going to happen this week, 37-0.
Listen, I like the energy that we have. I want to make sure we keep this same energy. That's all I'm saying. I like the energy that we have because it's a whole different energy from episode 1 and 2.
With that said,
you missed the week. We've been turning it up.
Hey, with that said, let's go
around. A couple of games, y'all all. That's cool. I'm with you. I'm like that too. But I'm just saying, y'all energy has changed based on what y'all have seen.
Let's go around and get some predictions. E-Rob, what you predicting? About 50-0?
No, man, I'm with y'all, man. I think it's gonna be a 10-3 game. Hell no, man. We're gonna beat these boys 37 to like 10. What you talking about? Yeah, dog, that crowd you talking about, they're gonna be back in the parking lot tailgating by about halfway through the third quarter. This game it's not gonna be close. And we'll see about Bo Nix.
JB, what you got on the scope for this weekend, man? How you see the game going?
Man, I got quiet confidence on this one, more so even than what I had. More so than I had against Arkansas. I think we're gonna go ahead and smack them up real good. Once again, I think we're gonna beat them probably like 38 to 9. They'll probably get 3 field goals.
Okay. All right, CA, what you thinking, dog?
I don't know. I'm just listening.
Say it with your chest.
Don't worry about that. If I say it, it's said. I don't know, but I tell you what, I think we at least 3 touchdowns better than Auburn, man. So low 30s. I say 31-10. I think they're gonna sneak us special teams, or they might turn us over on defense. Fumble, scoop, and score. I don't think the defense is gonna give it up though. 31-10.
I'm actually with CA. I think it's gonna be like a 31-10, but I am predicting that we will have at least 1 or 2 false starts due to crowd noise. Rob.
I'm not. No. I never said that wouldn't happen. There may be some adversity in this game, and I hope we do face some adversity. But I think at the end of the day, we're gonna beat them pretty good.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dad, what you think the score gonna be, though?
I'm right there with CA and you, but I'm gonna go 28-10.
Okay, that's still a 3-score game. Like I say, handling business on the road in the SEC against Auburn, I think that's still considered a blowout. C-Rod, what you thinking, dog? You the one called the absolute manslaughter of Arkansas.
He did.
What are you thinking this week, dog? You can't get your regular picks right, but you sure be picking them dogs right.
Got these dogs.
Hey, man. Hey,
that's all we need.
You just got to get a win somewhere, Coach. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel good about yourself somewhere.
Get you one.
Got to feel good about yourself somewhere, Coach. But no, honestly, I'm kind of with C, A, and Coach I. I just think we'll probably be a little bit better. I think we'll score like 35. I give them 10, maybe 13 points, 35, 13, something like that.
Okay. Like we all on kind of on the same page, man. Definitely a 3-score game.
What's spread? 14,
yeah,
right?
14 and a half. Honestly, I think that's kind of the same spread, really, if you look at it, because home team, when you talk about spreads, always get 3 points. So really, that's like 17 and a half. So it's almost like they saying Arkansas and Auburn kind of like, you know what I'm saying, is as far away from us as each other. So like I said, I don't think it's going to be a question if we win, but you know, as fans, alums, former players, you know, looking at the game technical, man, sometimes you got to find the cracks, the chinks in the armor, if there is any, so that we can go down the road and we won't be surprised.
I got a question. I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
I want to start with that. I like how we doing this. Let me ask you this: if we by chance go down to the Plains, if we pitch another shutout, if this defense goes above and beyond again and exceeds our expectations and shut out Auburn on the Plains, next week when we come on here, will there be reason to be excited? You know, because we won't have those situations still presented to us. That means the defense is still basically cakewalking it for us.
It'll be, but the next, just like you would say, the next week gonna present a whole new set of challenges. It's always good to be excited about what you did and you won. That's cool. Once again, that's gone. But now we on to the next set of challenges.
Okay, I got you. And then at some point, they don't look like challenges after a while. You know. Well,
one thing I'm gonna say is, CA, this is one thing I'm gonna say to the energy that everyone has on here.
I like
when we first looked at the schedule, other than Clemson, I don't think there was no doubt in anybody else's mind that we should mollywop the rest of the schedule. This has probably been the weakest schedule that we have had in years. And it just so happened it lines up with one of the best defensive teams that we have had in years. So the way that we are doing teams right now, especially like Arkansas, I don't think nobody would have been, you know, too enthused or it would have been no big secret if you would have said that at the beginning of the year. I think we were doing what we thought we would be doing anyway.
I agree with you in some aspect, but not me personally, because I've been stuck on week to week from the beginning. But I do understand what you're saying. We did have the advantage. The season schedule did initially present itself to our advantage, but I always felt strongly about the East, which is why me and Isaiah got into it about Missouri, because I never discounted Florida or Kentucky along the way, and they just so happen to be ranked now. But I see what you're saying. We've been the favorites, is how we conduct the business. So we're gonna critique that, right. But I respect.
I'm saying we doing what we should have been doing anyway. Nobody had us losing to anybody on the schedule. Nobody.
These shutouts been impressive though.
That's the shutouts have been seriously impressive, because I don't care if it's
Vandy,
FCS,
okay,
FB.
Arkansas, I give you Arkansas, but Vandy,
Bro,
a shutout is a shutout. A shutout is a shutout.
You sit there, you know how hard it is to keep.
No doubt about it. Vandy, and this Vandy on one of their worst years.
And it's still a shutout.
But my thing is, the shutouts for me are all. Yeah, the shutouts for me are always impressive, because it's hard to keep a team from kicking the field goal. Like that's hard. Like you basically, like, I think only 2 had a chance and they missed the field goal. It's like, to keep people out of field goal range, that's crazy right there, dog. And that goes to something Thad had mentioned earlier about the good field position that we get. Our defense,
we do,
consistently puts us at the hour 40 or the 50.
The offense is spoiled.
It is.
It's been done like 50 years, right? Back-to-back shutout, something like that.
We
For
haven't
Georgia,
done
like,
back-to-back
SEC
shutouts
games.
since.
It's been like 50 years or something.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
compared us
guys.
to the 93 Florida State defense. That's the closest comparison. Just so you know
That might have been the last time it was done or something. I think I
But
seen
that's what
it
I'm saying. Like, we got, if Stetson Bennett can beat Trent Dilfer, like on that Raven squad, like that might, I don't know what we gonna need. I know we can't lean on that. I respect what you're saying.
I don't think that Florida State team faced a team like Alabama, who we're gonna have to face possibly twice.
And Trent Dilfer was on the best defense ever.
I understand.
He wasn't on the defense. He wasn't on the
comparison.
defense, but you know, he wasn't on the defense.
The team.
Guys,
Go ahead,
real quick,
E-Rob.
guys. The question was, what was the score last year against Auburn? It was 27-6. Okay. Bo Nix, first of all, Stetson Bennett was 17 for 28, 240 yards and a touchdown, right?
Yep.
Okay. Bo Nix was 21 for 40 for 177 yards and a pick. So I'm just saying, last year. So Stetson did throw the ball almost 30 times and we won the game.
Whole different team.
Right, we're a better team.
We're going week to week, remember?
Right. We can't look ahead while we looking back.
Now you appreciate that, C.
No, the question was, can he beat Auburn? Will he beat Auburn? Can he beat Auburn?
No, we didn't have nobody. Nobody said
that was not the question.
That was not the question.
Man, take your hopes and take your hopes and thing off, man.
Yes, we can. We already did it. They scored 6 points. This dynamic, fast twitch, Bo Nix, 6 points. That was last year.
I don't know what you chewed on tonight, but you got a whole different energy tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you.
Now, y'all said the same thing against Clemson. Y'all told me, Eric, you're crazy. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. You told me I was crazy. Same energy. Come on, go check the tape. Check the tape.
Hey, but our offense.
And Isaiah asked me, was this the best
Joe
front seven ever?
You think he's Joe Clark?
Hey, did our offense move the ball? Did our offense move the ball against Clemson? Did our offense move the ball against Clemson, E-Rob? Since you got out, did our offense move the ball? And was you not worried in the fourth quarter, dog? It ain't like you was sitting there chilling, drinking on a whatever. I'm just saying. You said we had this energy against Clemson. I'm telling you, our offense. No.
Flip that. No. You're changing it. What y'all said going into Clemson is they was gonna score a whole bunch of points.
I said they was gonna score a whole bunch of points.
That.
We said they had the possibility.
Hey man, check the tape, man.
I said Ross would have a yard receiving.
I said they had the possibility to score. I never said, oh yeah, they gonna score a lot of points. You hearing what you want to hear.
All y'all came on the show the next week and said, E-Rob, we apologize. You was right.
I said you was right that Kirby would have a plan for Justin Ross.
What E-Rob talking about?
That's
hey, Rob, you making it up on the
fly. Pass your bedtime.
All right, man. DJ gonna do all of this. No, he ain't. No, he's not. Bo Nix ain't gonna do none of that either. No.
Well, let's get on to the pick segment. Stat Dog C. What games you got for us today, dog?
Now you are right, E-Rod. He not gonna do that. He is not gonna. You right. You're right, brother. He is not going to.
What game you got for us this week, C?
All right, guys. We got Penn State at Iowa. Penn State is plus 2.5. I like Iowa.
Penn State 2.5. Give me Penn State, man. I'm going to believe in old James Franklin.
They at Iowa too now.
Yeah, I know. I don't like Iowa. I went with Penn State, man. I would play boring football, man. I don't know. Honestly, I think they're the same team, to be honest.
They did that about our offense too.
Yeah, you right about that. I'm gonna go with Penn State, man. All right, who you going with that?
I'm going with Iowa.
All right,
we're gonna throw a flag on Thad with the unsportsmanlike conduct against my dogs. Penn State.
JV.
I'm there unbiased, bro. That's all.
You are that. I gotta respect that.
Penn State for JV. E-Rob, who you got?
Yeah, let me get Iowa at home.
And C-Rob?
Yeah, I like Iowa.
Yeah, he took Iowa, yep.
All right, next game.
So we got Georgia Southern at Troy. Georgia Southern +4. I'm gonna take Georgia Southern.
Who you got that?
I got Troy -4.
I'm gonna go with Troy -4 as well. CA.
I'm going with Troy. I know it's gonna break a lot of hearts, but I'm gonna go Troy at home.
JV.
I'm going Troy.
E-Rob.
Yeah, let me go with Georgia Southern.
All right, C-Rob, who you going with?
I'm riding my boy C-Rob. I'm riding with him. Let's go.
Hey, I got so the next game
this is week though. This is week.
The next game is Michigan at Nebraska, and Michigan is giving up 3.
Wow.
I like Nebraska with the points.
Really?
Okay. Give me Michigan.
They gave Michigan State all they wanted. Michigan State, all right. Nebraska gave Michigan State all they wanted.
I'm gonna go out on a limb like I don't never do and believe in Jim Harbaugh for one time. So give me Michigan to cover, man.
Keep khaki pants.
Dad, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Michigan too.
JV.
Man, I'm riding with Michigan.
CA.
The boys looking all right.
Harbaugh finna get Scott Frost 5.
Yeah, that was I'm thinking too.
You gonna get him?
Yeah. Let me get Michigan too.
Oh God, C-Rob, what you taking in that game?
I'm taking Nebraska with the +3. We picking points, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Give me Nebraska.
And y'all know those spreads don't change too already. Y'all do know that, right?
But we got what we got though.
We got whatever he put out. Yeah. What's the next game?
We got Utah at Southern Cal. I'm taking and Utah is +3.5. I'm taking Southern Cal to cover.
All right, CA, who you got?
Man, that's an ugly one. I'm actually gonna take Utah myself.
JV.
I'm rolling with USC.
That was actually probably was the toughest game to pick. I'm gonna take USC -3.5.
Rob.
Yeah, let me get Utah and the points.
All right, I'm gonna take USC -3. Damn, I'm all favorites over here. All right, what's the next?
They ain't got no coach.
I know, right?
In turmoil, yeah.
For USC.
Yeah.
He ain't lost yet.
I'll ride with the brother, man. I'll ride with the brother.
He ain't lost yet. All right, next game we got UConn at UMass.
I knew you was gonna pick that game.
Now, this is the tale of two. This is a dumpster versus a damn trash can.
Oh my goodness.
They suck.
These two teams ain't won no game since 2019, man. Last time UConn won, they beat UMass, and last time UMass won was the game before they lost to UConn.
Really? Are you for real?
Yes. They only played 4 games. They only played 4 games apiece last year. Until they stopped for COVID, and neither one of them won that last year.
You put a lead picks out the cereal box or something.
Man, I remember
that cereal box was spoiled.
And they rivals though, dog. This is like a rivalry game, dog.
who is that? Marcus Camby, Lou Rowe versus all them old boys at UConn. It's a big basketball matchup.
Big Monday, nigga.
What's the spread on that one again, C-Rob?
We got UConn -2 at UMass. I am taking UConn.
Give me UConn. JV?
I'm taking UConn. It's a pickle.
E-Rob?
I'm gonna just take the home team, UMass.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, I'm just going with the home team, man. I'm thinking they're gonna pull it out.
Who you got, CA?
Look here, I got some ties to Connecticut, man. Let's go, UConn, Richland Field, step up one time. Huskies.
Push your contest, CA.
What we got? We got 50 on it. Here we go. A hot 50.
Damn, who you going with?
I'm kind of like with Easton. They only there at home. And it's a 2.5. I'm gonna go with the home team with them 3 points, man. So I'm gonna take the home team, I guess.
Oh my God, I wouldn't watch that game with y'all.
It's -2.
Yeah, so the home team giving up 2 points.
Right, the home team.
Yeah.
So the home team don't get the plus. They don't get the plus points. Okay, yeah, but no, I was talking about for the field goal, but you get a home team 3 point. That's why I'm going with the home team.
Okay, all right. And what's our HBCU game of the week?
Hey, baby, we got Alcorn versus Grambling. Give me Grambling.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby. I know just easy.
All right.
I hit my partner from Grambling. He ain't even text me back, man.
All right, Thad, who you going with?
I wanted to go with my partner from Grambling. He ain't hit me back. I might go with Alcorn. I'm going Grambling.
All right, E-Rob, who you going with?
Yeah. Now y'all know how I pick these, right? Boy, Grambling been good. Yeah, Grambling likes your boy. Grambling likes
play
your
good
boy.
ball.
I'm going with Grambling. Let's go.
That man ain't never been to Grambling.
I ain't have to go.
CA, who you going with?
I ain't got to go, baby.
You rolling with Grambling, I already know.
Yes, sir, Grambling. We gonna be consistent. I respect what they do down there.
JB, who you going with?
I'm glad this ain't for money, man.
What you talking about?
Oh man, hey, man, I want Grambling.
All right, C-Rob, who you going with?
I'm going with Grambling, man.
Let's go for the sweep.
That's what I thought.
I'm going. Listen, I'm going against the grain, man. I'm gonna go Alcorn State, man.
Oh, coach.
There you go.
Look at you.
Mississippi ain't like Louisiana, man.
Mess up the spread.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
All right, man. Anybody got any final thoughts on the Arkansas or the Auburn game, or just Georgia in general, man, before we get up out of here?
Quick trivia.
All right.
Oh, look at it.
Own it. Let's do it.
Best rushing season in SEC history.
Single running back?
Yep.
Single running back?
McFadden.
That's who I was thinking.
He took it out of my mouth, man.
Come on. You got 10 seconds. Shoot now.
McFadden, Arkansas.
Erik Robinson, Alabama.
Derek Laxey.
I ain't got nothing else.
I respect the call, though. Yeah, he was a good back.
Who you got, E-Rob?
What's the little dude that went to Auburn?
Don't do that.
Cadillac?
No, not Cadillac. After him. I don't know, man. I don't know. Herschel. Give me Herschel.
That.
I'm going to say McFadden, too.
Derrick Henry.
Really? Oh, he went for 2 stacks, didn't he?
Right up on there, like 1968, something like that.
Who? I wonder how many McFadden had. I thought he was pretty good, but you're right. That was last year.
He was sharing carries.
He was sharing carries a little bit too.
Yep.
But I know he had 2 studs.
Felix got hurt.
Yeah.
Felix got hurt that last year, and it was him and the big fullback.
Okay. He went crazy too. Yep.
Shout out to Stat Dog C with the trivia, man.
That's a good one. Appreciate that.
How many y'all Derrick Henry had to lead the league?
1900.
1900.
You talking about the NFL or the SEC?
SEC.
Oh, 1960. I think C-Rock said 1960, but he was putting it out.
In like 11 games, probably 12 games. That's crazy.
That's wow. That's bananas, man. Well, it's been another good episode of the Fanatic Football Live. We came in here with some good energy tonight. So,
E-Rod came in with some good energy. We just fed off of it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Way to lead us in the energy, E-Rob. You know what I'm saying? Make it a good show. For all y'all out there in YouTube land, if y'all don't agree with what we said, if y'all see some flaws that we don't actually see right now, let us know in the comments below what you're thinking about this weekend as well. For my boys Thad, E-Rob, CA, JV, Off the Camera, Stat Dog C, and our boy Cool Cal that could not make it today. This is the Fanatic. I'm Coach I, and we are out. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.